Okay. Now, I have to say, that was very spooky. So as soon as I hit play on the game on Steam, my screen went dark, went black. All 3 monitors went black. Then, I kid you not, then I got a blue screen, but there was no text on it. And then it said error, restarting, and a sad face. And it had, I took a picture of it. It says, system thread exception not handled. CY3014.x64.sys. And it sat there like with a countdown or a count up, like a percentage. Then it was done and it rebooted. ¿Esa mona china? ¿Cuál mona china? ¿Esta? ¿Esta? Ah! It's the shirt. It's the shirt. Those of you who know, you know. It's Monica. They're coming for me. I swear. Like, that was the weirdest, scariest moment starting a game I've sort of experienced. All right. Let's Oh my god! Let's go! You're gonna be lurking, all right, Sinvita. All right. I hope you all enjoy
Doge after bark. Yes, it is time for Doge after bark.
Oh my god, Grim, that boy! Let's go! Thank you so much for that sub, Alexa. Woof woof. Oh my god. All right, well, here we go. Let's get right to it, shall we? Jeez. Those of you who know, this is Monica, who I have on my shirt, and it says delete. I just got this shirt today, actually, because I was intending to play at midnight. DoKi DoKi Literature Club Plus. Oh, I got chills already. I don't know if I want to do this. I went through this already. We did the whole thing back in Mixer. I don't know if you guys remember. I do role play the voices. So you guys
are going to hear Natsuki. And, well, you know, you're going to hear me. And, maybe you'll hear me too. But you're going to hear me, Monica.
Wait. Oh my god, my voice. No. My voice should be normal. There we go. Yeah, my voice is normal. Yeah, and we're going to be doing some roleplay with the voices. Trying to create a little immersion here for you guys, you know. Sheesh, 9 months. Let's go. Give it up for Grimduff, boy. 2 a.m. You're ready for a spoopy stream. Let's go. I do have other games that I'm going to be doing probably tomorrow. We have Reiko's Fragments. We have Visage. And I can't remember. There's some other ones that I have that I haven't. We already did Those Who Remain. We already played that one, but we haven't played Visage, and we haven't finished Resident Evil. I don't know if we did. Did we do 7 minutes? No way. We didn't do Mental Hospital. We have to do Mental Hospital. It's a VR game. So those are games that we have pending for Doge After Bark. And where is my dab logo? I usually have a dab logo here, but I don't know where it went. Let me look for it. Where's my dab logo? Bruh. I don't know where my dab logo went. I think I have my dab logo somewhere here. Yeah, here it is. Doge After Bark. I totally forgot to put it over here. Paste reference. Yeah, over here. Maybe we can make it a little smaller. People know. There we go. Why is the sheesh going on here? Okay. A Mental Hospital. So, but tonight it's DoKi DoKi. So we're hitting it hard with DoKi DoKi. You're gonna do some Beat Saber online. Just came out on PSC. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. We can do that. Yo, Chase the Fur. Guys, we have Chase the Fur in the house. You guys don't know him. He's a big fan of Rogue Company. Amazing sweaty player as well. Give it out a big shout out for Chase the Fur. Give him a follow, show him some love. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit stuttering here, Chase. This is one of those games that really gets you involved. It's a psychological horror. It's, you know, jump scare games really get to me, but this game, bro, you've never played DoKi DoKi Literature Club. It is not what you thinking. Number one, it's classified as the #1 most scariest psychological horror game in existence. It builds up your psyche and leads you in a direction, and you don't know what's going to happen. It is hands down, it is the most manipulative psychological game out there right now. So it is a horror game. You can maybe say that. Yes, psychological horror is the correct term. Yes. It is not for children. So if you are under the age of 18, you need your parents' permission to be on this stream tonight. I'm sorry, I got carried away. Gotta level everything back out again. Okay. Let's here goes. I'm gonna click play. Hopefully it doesn't crash on me. I think maybe for this stream I might want to do like this camera instead of the round one. What do you guys think? Should I do my rectangular camera or should I keep the round one? 18 plus. I think I already have it set for mature audiences, Grim. Let me see. I think I set it for mature. I can't remember, but I'm gonna go check moderation. I don't know where you set that. Edit stream info. It says everyone. I can't remember. This is so confusing. Mature content, yes, mature content is on. So yeah, We have it set for mature. 18 plus because of the horror of this game, the psychological torment and manipulation and immersion and you know, innuendo and all that stuff that goes on. So what do you guys think? Should we keep the rectangulars or should we go for round? Like this one or this one? I'm not sure. What should we keep? I say we just circle. Okay. All right. You said it. Circle it is. Circle it is. Jacifer! Thank you for that resub, Jacifer. You the man. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's launch this. Please don't crash on me. Please don't crash on me. Oh, gosh. All characters in this game are over the age of 18. FYI. Ooh, this is different. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. If you are easily disturbed or you are a child under the age of 18, please leave the stream. That's not a joke. That is actually a serious warning. No, Chastifer, what happened was when I hit play, all my monitors went dark, went black. And then the center monitor turned blue. And it sat there on a blue screen. And then it came up with a sys error, a Windows sys error, and rebooted. It was spooky. Individuals suffering from anxiety, depression, may not have a positive experience playing this game. So if you suffer for any of those things, you may not want to watch this. Would you like to review detailed content warning which contains spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu anytime. No, do not give me spoilers. By playing DoKi DoKi Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. This is serious. So if you guys are easily disturbed, do not stay here and watch me, please. Is this my first playthrough? No, it is not my first playthrough. I did a whole playthrough maybe 2 years ago. I think about 2 years ago on Mixer. But this is the plus, so it should be something new. Yes, Uzi, yes. So if you guys have anxiety or are easily disturbed, or you're under the age of 18, get your parents' permission, or please do not watch my stream. It is a psychological horror game. Very bad for people with anxiety or PTSD. This is fire, bro. Yo, thank you, Uzi. Thank you. Yo, absolutely, Chastifer. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for stopping by. Have lots of fun with your friends, man. Thank you. I will definitely. Thank you for that resub, man. Big love to you, man. We're turning the music volume down. I think we don't want it too loud. We just want it like kind of just right. Okay. All right. Please enter your name. Guys, should we put it's Doge or just Doge? I think we should call myself Doge. Let's go. You have to be trolling. What are you talking about? This is a horror game. It is. I'm not trolling. This is a psychological horror game. It is not suitable for anybody under the age of 18, anybody with PTSD, suffering from anxiety, etc., etc., etc. No, I don't think there's any titties. Nope. It's psychological horror, not psychological porn. Okay. All right. Hey, I don't know what this is. Okay, I don't know whose voice it is. I imagine that it's a voice of a girl. So I'm going to role play the voices.
Hey, hey, oh, hey. I'm trying. Okay.
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. My best friend, Sayori. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. You know, it's like that weird, quirky girl that, you know, you've known each other forever. But if today you ran into somebody like that, stay away. You wouldn't be friends with her. That kind. Already my freaking heart. Yeah, my heart rate is already pumping up, man. It's already going up. Yo, Belladonna, how's it going? Is this my first time playing this? It's my second time. I played it 2 years ago, but this is the plus, so I don't know what's new in the plus. It says better graphics and stuff and sideline stories. We're gonna find out. So this part is so far the same as the first time I played it 2 years ago. So, but I'm gonna try to role play the voices.
You know, yeah. Just make the voices over here. Wait, I have to. This is too high pitched. There we go. Oh yeah, this is a lot better. Let me see. Maybe it's Monica. Oh hi, I'm Monica. Yeah, I like that.
All right, let's go. Okay. Sexy Doge. Come on. Let me work on my voices here. Okay. All right. Stop sounding suggestive. Wait, hey, I'm just. Bruh. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up, so I would just leave. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Oh God, I can relate. It's that sounds worse than you know. Wait, I can relate to this. Like, okay, so you have that friend that is always, hey, what's up, and you're like, you know, it's like that. Okay. So, all right. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
Where's Sayori's voice? Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, that would be Monica, Natsuki, Sayori, and okay, yeah. I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were wait, no. You say that like you were thinking about, ignoring me. That's mean, Doge.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayuri. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Doge, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going about. Sayuri likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Actually, that's kind of true though. Sounds like Marge. I know. Well, hey, I'm trying here, Covrog. I'm trying.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
All right. I'll look at a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises though, okay?
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Like, bruh. Yes. Yo, Warrior remembers this game from 2 years ago on Mixer. Probably he remembers it. Doja's heart got a crush on Sayuri. Bruh. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. You know, it just... The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
Bruh.
Clubs. I told Sayuri I was gonna look at clubs. Sayuri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Why not? I like anime.
Hello?
Sayuri? Sayuri must have come into the classroom while I was like spaced out or something. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. All by myself. Just me and Sayuri.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know.
I know what?
Well, that you could come to my club?
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Let me see. One of those no. This is not a no game. This is not a Lolo game. Yo, Odie, my chat is awesome, dude. It is awesome. It can't be that bad, Grim. You stayed and watch. Stayed and watch. As a Vietnam flashback, bruh. Wait. But I'm intrigued now. You played this game before? All right, Cop Rock, keep all the spoilers to yourself, though. From what I've heard, this is a psychological horror game, but still an anime game. You are 100% correct, Warrior. It is a psychological horror, and it's still anime. Yes. But there is no slutty stuff, slutty dressed girls here. Well, don't hold my word on that. I don't remember very well. I think there's a scene where they're in the pool and they're all in bikinis, but that's not slutty. That's just pool outfits, I guess. All right, back to the game. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to even be less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyways?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
And here it starts. You pretend to be a girl is the worst part of the game. Yo, come on, Warrior. Give me some credit here. At least I'm trying to roleplay the voices, okay? Make sure you show the files to us. What files? I don't know what files. This game has 4 character files. Oh, I think I've heard something about that. Like, so I should go and open like Windows Explorer, File Explorer or something like this in wherever, big boy. Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, DoKi DoKi, like this in here. All right. Yo, Mongro, what's up? Hi, dogs. I switched my name to OG Freezy. Yo. Scared to love. Bet. He's about to leak his homework folder. I don't know. No, my homework folder, bruh. You can see all my folders here. I have nothing to hide. This computer is 100% dedicated to streaming. I do have like my 8 terabyte NAS, and I'm not kidding when I say 8 terabytes. It says 6.17 terabytes free of 7.1. That's my NAS, and this is my other one. Basically, it's the same one. And this is my game hard drive. It's a 3.2 terabyte NVMe drive. That's my boot drive. Oh, this is my boot drive. It's an SSD, and this is another NVMe drive. What is this, a 2 terabyte drive? But it's almost full. So many games and stuff. Games take a lot of space. Anyways, back to the game, guys. The 8 terabyte Luli Sussy folder. No, there's no Luli Sussy folders on my 8 terabyte. Mostly it's like family picture backups. Like backup. I think there's nothing in backups. Yeah, like this is all like the Twitch channel backup stuff. Downloads, all these like download stuff. Empire Jerky logos. Movie Maker, MC My Admin, OBS stuff. Just like backups of my profile, stuff like that. No lolly folders, guys. Sorry to disappoint. Sorry for the big disappointment. Yeah, a humble 2 terabyte SSDs. That's good. 2 terabyte is good. My 8 terabyte is a network storage device that's in my closet. One from an old project that I had. It was left over, so I'm like, well, why not stick it in my house? All right, and this marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here. Wait, what happened to your voice? There it is. The new member is here.
I told you, don't call me new member. I glanced around the room and
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Sayori's always says nice things about me. Oh wait.
Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, DoKi. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. That is so rack. Yep. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. It's just your mesmerizing purple eyes. Yeah, that's it. Your eyes. It's your eyes.
Natsuki. Wait, which one is her? Which one is her? Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Oh wait, she whispered that. Then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears to be comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. I think Sayori and Natsuki are both super ADHD. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you, Natsuki and Yuri.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right.
That's right. It's great to see you again, Doge.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica?
Come sit down, Doge. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well?
Well, the girls have a few desks arranged in a form of a table. They put the desks together. So you already mentioned it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. I have to pick. You got auto modded. Wait. I'll allow it. Hold on. Where is it? Where is your auto mod? I just saw it. Oh, there it is. Allow. It says this guy is getting girls out of his league. Smile at him. Can't get girls under my league to stop from mocking me when they see my face, bruh. Okay, I allowed the message. Got a cross situation developing, bruh. You guys, alright, you guys are hilarious. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens up the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Which one was that one, was it?
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Meow. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Yeah, well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
So Yuri grabs the first, then Monica, then I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle to bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Probably want to see what I think about her cupcakes. She's waiting for me to take a bite? Yeah, is she waiting for me to? Yeah, of course. That's exactly what I thought. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't. I heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything.
Yeah. Bruh. I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you. You know, you dummy.
All right, Natsuki, chill. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, setting down the teapot next to the cupcake. I'm gonna turn the music down a bit. Yeah, I turned it down. Just a little bit. Turn it down just a little bit. There we go.
You keep a whole tea set?
Oh God, I pushed the wrong button. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let her get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean, that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I actually do enjoy tea, guys. Like, for real.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I knew they were gonna ask me that question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Oh, well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel at home, okay? As the president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around, like, the major clubs. It feels nothing like arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Well, then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start a brand new club. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everybody? Yeah! Well, we'll do our best. You know it.
Everybody enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Doge, what kind of things do you like to read?
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga! I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I'm actually trying to talk myself into staying here. And Ty, I don't think that's literature, bruh. What kind of things do I like to read? Manuals. Yo, Mocha Slayer, what's up? It's the new Plus game. Yes, it is. My day's been pretty good. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. So, you know, my favorite color is purple, so I'm kind of digging Yuri right now. Anyways, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that by the way her eyes light up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. So maybe she's out of my league. I probably don't stand a chance. If you watch the subs, it's reading. The sub, it's reading. What do you mean? Oh, the subtitles? Wait, do I have subtitles? Oh yeah, I do. They're on. I've read so many movies this year. My roommates like subtitles. Oh wait. If you when you watch a movie, if you read the subtitles, it's like, yeah, I guess. I read a lot of books just for you, Yuri. Hell yeah, let's go.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. It was Stephen King, long time ago. Easter egg. Oh, you mean the horror book? I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimal level because I'm like, I feel really stupid next to Yuri. Like she's 160 IQ and I'm like 3. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Like literally.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You, usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting? It looked like, you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give it back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori siddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Well, why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bonds of the club. Isn't that right, Doge?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. I mean, come on, look at that stare. How could you let me move this down. Actually, maybe I should put my camera up here. No, down here. I don't know. I don't know where to put my camera. There is no real place to put the camera. Oh yeah, over here. We can put the camera over here. Okay. Yeah, we'll move the camera over there, and we'll move our scare levels over here too. Heart rate. There we go. I think that's good. No, Yuri is disappointed. We cannot allow this. I know. The voice. I'm working hard on my voices. Come on, give me a chance. I'm still trying to remember everything. You're mod. I'm mod by association because I do anything with it. Yeah, pretty much 10 years. Yes, actually, that's a long time, Warrior. Yes. Warrior is he's a top here. Gotta listen to him. He got tenureship here. I'll allow Yuri to be disappointed. If y'all excuse me, I'm gonna go back to lurk mode. All right, Mocha.
But I'm sorry, I thought. Doge!
You all... I'm defenseless against these gorgeous girls staring at me and giving me these puppy eyes. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with 4 beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Bruh. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. All right, so I get a hug of Sayori jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Ah, thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem and bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Doge, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with a mediocre writing skills? Bruh. I'd stop playing money rather than I'd stop paying money rather than pay money. Oh, bruh. It's, I don't know how psychological horror works, but I guess this is how it works. Actually, the developers of this game, it's really interesting if you go to the wiki. There were actual professional psychologists that helped create this game to the level it is today. Am I supposed to be scared? I mean, maybe. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Doge. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, out of my league, super beautiful, sexy, athletic Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Yeah, of course. Perhaps I'll have the change to grow closer to one of these girls. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I end up boyfriend of one of these. You never know. Yuri Solos? He down bad. Holy crap, I figured it out. Okay, just no spoilers. You can say something, but no spoilers. All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. So tonight we're gonna write a poem. Here we go. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Bruh, this is where the psych starts, okay? Here we got Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri. Who do I want to like me the most? Now, Sayori is technically my best friend, and I think that if I were to date anyone, dating Sayori would probably be the smartest choice if I could develop feelings for her, because, you know, it's a business. Wait, this is psychological horror made my psychologist to cause psychological damage, so they need psychological help. They make money from the game and from endless new clients to their medical practice. Bruh. You gotta go for Yuri, please. But I mean, she's like stunning, gorgeous, beautiful hair, super smart, but I feel kind of like she's out of my league. Like if I put myself in the game, and I'm really gonna immerse myself here, and you know, and be in character. If IRL, I really liked Yuri, but I felt like I was super dumb, like hillbilly dumb next to her. You know what I mean? I don't know how that would make me feel. You know a girl named Yuri? I know lots of girls named Yuri. It's a very popular name in Mexico. She watched a lot of Markiplier. Let me think here. I have to pick. So Natsuki is cute, super cute. Makes cupcakes and everything. This is a tough decision. This is a very tough decision. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna look at the words, and I'm just gonna go with my gut feeling. I think I should go with my gut feeling of the words that I like instead of the words of the girl that I want to impress. Because often, are you thinking? Fury. Often we end up with the wrong girl in a relationship. So let's see. Let's pick words that I think lust. I don't know. Giggles. Pure. Holiday. Shiny. Dance. COVID. Memories. Disarray. Well, I like between fester and lust. What the hell is fester? I don't know what fester is. Alexa, what does fester mean? Generate purulent matter, an ulcer, a rankling sore. Well, then let's just do lust. Oh wait, I thought I had to pick several of those. I picked lust on the first page. So you can only pick one word of these. Awesome, kawaii, which is cute. Massacre, pout, unrestrained, infernal, promise, jump, marshmallow, whisper. I like whisper. Yo, Gorilla Grip, what's up? Nice to see you back again. All right. I think whisper. Oh, whisper was. I saw Natsuki jump. Okay, candy, vibrant, bed, nature, shopping, vanilla, vivid, music, fun, melody. Oh, this is a tough choice. This is a tough choice. 1 year, 11 months. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's go. What should I pick, guys? Candy, vibrant, nature, vanilla. Which one of these words do I like? I'm leaning towards vivid. I like the word vivid. Vivid. It's vivid. It's vibrant. Between vivid and vibrant. Maybe I should choose vibrant. Nature or bed? You know what? I don't like bed as much, but I do like nature. Oh, that was Sayori. Vivacious, childhood, ambient, chocolate, philosophy. That's a good word. I like it. Ooh, that was Yuri. Pink, treasure, fireworks, forgive, broken, flying, fantasy, headphones, determination, waterfall. Broken. Do fantasy? Yeah, fantasy is actually cool. That's kind of what we're doing right now. We're fantasizing. So, yo, Grim Duff Boy. Okay. Oh, fantasy was Natsuki. Ooh, Sayori looks happy. Natsuki looks angry, and Yuri looks sad. Ribbon, rainbow, hope, feather, color, nightgown. Anger, question, games, bunny. Bruh. Anger. You can't have. I guess question. I don't know. What was the number? So there's 20. We're all at 6. So we gotta pick something. Hope. Yay! That was Sayori that made her dump. Despise, poop, insight. Unrequited, playground, lollipop. Frightening, essence. I like the word essence. It sounds like sophisticated. Hey, she smiled. That was Yuri. Disown, meager, fluffy blanket, uncontrollable, disoriented, destiny cheeks. I like the word uncontrollable because it's huge and it's so satisfying to say. Uncontrollable, disoriented, like it's like
Uncontrollable and disoriented. Tonight on DoKi DoKi Literature Club Plus.
yeah, that. Okay, uncontrollable. We're picking uncontrollable. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenido. I'm cold. I'm wet. I'm cold. iCat. Nice. Hey, that was Yuri. Uncontrollable. Suicide. Don't like that. Sparkle. Summer. Horror party. Puppy swimsuit. Jumpy desire. Cheer. We should do horror because it's a horror game. Yo, combo breaker, not this. I know. Yo, you remember 2 years ago when I did this? Except this is a plus version, so this is a new one that came out. I didn't see who that one went to. Wrath, sweet, nibble, comfort, scars, after image, clouds, and entropy, shame, flower. I've seen the trailer hours. That post I was going to tell you, but not. Yes, I was on it, man. Entropy. It sounds like a really complicated, sophisticated word, and I like how it sounds. Yo, that was Yuri again. But I never get scared this early. I know. Disaster, tears, hurt, sunny, hair, time, lipstick, empty, anxiety, parafate. Parafate. What is parafate? Parafate? Alexa, what does parafate mean? I picked parafate. Incongruent. Peaceful, friends, smile, infinite, mouse, warm, cry, sadness, climax. Yes, the pinnacle of everything, the climax. Woo, look at that. Yuri jumped. We got Yuri again. It's a yogurt stack. Raindrops, milk, captive, twirl, silly, unstable, family, joy, boop, romance. I'm jumping for romance. Oh, we know what what Sayori wants. She wants romance. Kiss, judgment, play, portrait, wonderful sunset, rain cloud, misfortune, agonizing flea. I want a kiss. Hey, that was Natsuki. Rose, death, whistle loud, bliss, sensation, existence, tenacious, sugar, strawberry, death, the kiss of death. Ooh, that made Sayori jump. What? Why did Sayori jump at death? I think she doesn't write horror stories. Parfait. Oh, parfait. Okay, that's how you say it. Parfait. Thank you, warrior. I know, Mocha. Starscape, ocean, fear, socks, explode, uncanny, breathe, extreme, tragedy, secretive. Starscape. I like Starscape. That was Yuri. Happiness, aura, misery, atone, bounty, intellectual, dream, peace, grief, landscape. Intellectual. Hey, we got her. Yes. Amazing. I like that word. Just, it's amazing. Ooh, that was Sayori. Skirt, sing, calm, anime, dazzle, cute, clumsy, whirlwind, dark, love. Now, we all know that anime is gonna make Natsuki jump. We all know that cute is probably gonna be Sayori because Natsuki doesn't like cute. Whirlwind, clumsy. Clumsy is probably Sayori. Yeah. Calm will probably be Yuri because Yuri's very calm. And skirt, I have no idea. Maybe skirt is Natsuki. Yay! Skirt is Natsuki. Let's go. So which desperate housewife you going for? Not sure, combo. We were just talking about that. Like my best friend everlasting, always be there in life and death Sayori, or the cute and I don't know, she doesn't like to be called cute, but Natsuki, and then the super intelligent and extremely appealing Yuri. Fickle, contamination, Papa, lucky, hop, hopeless, imagination. I like imagination. Let's do this. It does, Cop Rock. It does. I mean, it all depends on what I'm doing or what I'm saying. Let's see. And make sure that it's working here. There we go. Yeah, it's registering. It's going to be the dumbest poem mash words ever. All right. Maybe. I'm going to do imagination. There we go. We got our 20 words. Back to school now. Hi again. Oh, I'm making the voice.
Hi again, Doge. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Doge. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't even know if you plan to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga's literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Doge always gives me his best as long as he's having fun. I always
give it my best.
He helps me with busy work without even me asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are literally good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Doge can become good friends too. Nah.
Sayori, really?
Bruh.
Bruh. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Not that I didn't like it. Let's go. Being pulled out of schoolwork sucks. This are my high school clubs. Yeah.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori.
Me? Oh, poor Yuri. Look at her. She's all embarrassed.
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
Well, what is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. So, hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Yuri. You know, it's cool. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Oh boy. Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to me.
All right. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read. It should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could you know, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute to me? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Like, she's so freaking smart. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everybody's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, you know, because she's the president. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet, who knows doing what. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. She looks like she's really focused. Times when Doug's crushes on a video game. You know what? Supergirl needs to be here. Supergirl needs to be here. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Crap.
I think she noticed me looking at her. I mean, why wouldn't I? Okay. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Ooh. You know when you have that connection? Like a girl looks at you and you can feel she likes you? Yeah, I guess that's what happened for a split second here. So, yeah, that's what's going on right now. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine.
if I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I kind of think she's into me. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What is it about anyways?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. It looks like kind of, I guess, black magic or something.
all right. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she desperately chooses who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of
dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles at all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Doge?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so. Yeah.
I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things, like creepy. Yeah. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a different, new, strange perspective. When horrible things happen, it's not just because someone wants it to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive. One for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I shouldn't let you know that I have this. I feel like I
I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I'm talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. Yo, Cop Rock. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
Ah, that's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri. Oh, Yuri.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with somebody.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or something.
All right.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
that right there is kind of teasing. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then I hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose?
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching, like physical contact with the beautiful girl. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefingers. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Pretty good. We're over apologizing, sign of mental health issues, lacking self-confidence or something. I don't remember. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Like, oh my God, I'm right next to this beautiful girl reading a book together that I actually kind of dig. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Huh?
To turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second, staring at your beautiful gorge. I did not say that. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. Like, I feel like like reading this book together, we might kiss. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue to read. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue to read the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. It's very personal. I think I like her. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the time. I mean, all of the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But Doge, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that.
Well, wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry. I really don't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales from spared from finishing her thought.
Is that right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. All right, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
All right, deal. I stand up and make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I've agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everybody's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. So formal. I mean, this Monica, bruh, like, I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. All right, here we go. Wait, what? The memory of how Toads fell in love with Yuri for the first time back on Mixer. Bruh! Was it Yuri or was it Natsuki? I remember it was Natsuki that I fell for. Read up her... What? Don't... Wait. Wait. Warrior! Warrior! No spoilers! Alright. Who should I show my poem to first? So Sayori's my best friend, but I've been reading with Yuri, so maybe, you know what? I'm gonna show it to Yuri because we've been sitting together. I don't know if no, you know what? I think it's only best that I show it to Sayori first because Sayori is my best friend. It would be weird. Like, I don't want to make her jealous or angry or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and show it to Sayori. I'm definitely more comfortable with sharing it with Sayori first. She deserves it. She's my good friend after all.
This is a good poem, Doge. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why I'm impressed. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room.
Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Doge. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Well, thanks, Sayori. She's so nice. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. That I'm actually in this club because I'm surrounded by hot girls. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined too. I mean, she's not ugly. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
All right, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What's up with that poem? That was actually really good. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah, it does. Especially that last line. I want breakfast.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's doctors get breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah. But
next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
well, I guess I look forward to it. Wait, what? Hey Sam, what do you prefer, Duri or you? Yes, fair, Duri, I think. All right. So who should I show my poem next? I think I'm gonna show it next to Yuri. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Did I say that out loud?
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a deep breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. Like, really huge. No kidding. This is actually my first time ever. Really. Yuri stares at me blankly, then she looks at my poem again. What's how is I'm sharing my poem with the girls. So I gave it first to Sayori, she reads it and gives me her comment. Then I give it to Yuri, the intellectual, beautiful, gorgeous, stunning, tall, purple-haired woman in front of me, and she gives me her thoughts about the poem she just wrote. I mean, the poem that I wrote. That's what's going on.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri tails off, unable to find an excuse. And the how he gets into this quite easy. Yo, Sabine, I try. I gotta get it. I gotta, get into character here. she traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just like there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two words together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri's finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. It's like super turn on feature.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Yeah, please do. I love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamingly as if a rare opportunity for her. I mean, that's a rare, like, wow, somebody's reading her poem. Which itself is kind of funny because she's very like, you know, reserved, like, to herself. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? So, yeah, here's her poem. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. But that's deep. That's romantic. Like, bruh, that's cool. I like that poem. Thinking on playing horror games when you stream? The only reason I know it's a horror game is because my friends all played it and tried to make me play it knowing I don't play horror games. Oh, bruh. Yeah, no, this here is kind of a secretly romantic poem.
I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Huh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. And since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Uh-huh. How do I...
Wait, how do I go back? How do I go back? She said something that I missed it. History. Oh, there.
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Doge.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Doge.
She hitting on me? Is she hitting on me? I don't know. I don't know. Does it feel like she's giving me like these low-key, you know, flirts? I kind of feel like she's low-key flirting with me. You're hitting on me, Sinvita? Yo, hit on me some more. Come on, boy. You know. I don't know. I write as in I've written, and it's one thing I'm capable of, but don't practice often. Cool. Ah, me too. Who should I show the poem to next? Natsuki or Monica? I think Monica, because she's the president, she should be the last one to see my poem. Okay? All right, so let's go with Natsuki. Oh, gorgeous, cute, petite, and feisty. Because I can tell Natsuki is feisty. She has a temper.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
Wait, hold on. Did she say something before that? Oh, I gave it to her, and okay, so she's replying. Okay, good. That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. I don't know what I should tell her about this. I mean, okay, I mean, it's very creative. It is creative. It's simple. And it's truthful. That's pretty much it. That's my thoughts on that. It's my actual thoughts. Remedy! How's it going, Remedy? We're getting on in here with some DoKi DoKi Literature Club Plus.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
But I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall apart on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did, Natsuki. You did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Let's make her happy. Now it's time to show my poem to Monica, the almighty and gorgeous, athletic Monica. Have you gotten to the part where we don't have any spoilers? Okay, Monica, let's go. Who should I show my poem? So you've already played this? You've already played this, Remedy? You know, Remedy, this is wait, hold on. You know what, Remedy? I in a million years would not think that you played this game. I probably, honestly, I didn't even think you knew this game existed unless you're into anime. So I'm gonna give you big hands up, and I'm gonna hide myself under the table for thinking that. I'm really impressed. Thank you. I mean, wow. Remedy, I like you more. All right, so I played this game, Remedy, 2 years ago when back on Mixer, and it was pretty intense. This is a new version, the Plus. So far, I do notice better graphics. I do notice it's a little bit more polished. It's nicer, but I haven't seen anything different in the story yet. So, you know, I'm gonna go through the story, hoping that, you know, the $15 wasn't just to play the game again in a higher resolution. I'm hoping there's more. They did some changes to it. I'm hoping they made it more. I haven't seen any of that yet. So far, it seems the same. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I said no spoilers. All right, let's show it to Monica.
Hi, Doge. Having a good time so far?
Yeah. I am, actually.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring it up. Okay?
All right, I'll keep that in mind, Monica. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I mean, yeah. How long have I been streaming today? I have no idea. I haven't even looked. Scared to love. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Doge. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Doge. I was going, in my head while reading it.
Wait, she was going, oh, in her head? Was that too suggestive of her?
It's, really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that is full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry, so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Here we go. Love to see you try new things, hentai game. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Bro, that's deep. That is deep.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So, just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy?
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it literally didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and DoKi did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing styles. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And DoKi liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That is not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that DoKi appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way and make everything I do cutesy. Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one with those boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as DoKi started showing up.
Natsuki! Natsuki? That's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Well, suddenly both girls turns towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
DoKi, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and lean and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't happen in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, DoKi.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey a complex feeling and meaning to the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Doge? Well,
how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be... I can't agree with any one of them. I think I'm just gonna have to ask. I'm gonna be at the Sayori. I'm not going to agree with any of them. I mean, I think like if I agree with Yuri and make her fall in love with me, then Natsuki's gonna hate me forever. I don't know. What should I do here? No fighting in the literature club. Yes. Wait, didn't we play this game a couple months ago? Maybe even a year ago, 2 years ago. I just flew and fought in a jet in VR. Bruh, Wapo, bruh, I'm gonna kick you out of here. We're not playing. We're doing something else, bruh. Help me, Sayori. I'm gonna ask Sayori for help because she's my best friend and she's gotta help me. And Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her either. Sayori! Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. So, can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend... How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Doge. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes. Stop!
Damn.
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
Because?
Well... Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Sayori? Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing.
this is why Sayori is vice president.
Wait, I said that, or Monica said that? So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing to me.
Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
Yeah, you could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
Well, that makes two of us. You can count on me. See what I said? See what I said before, guys? I told you. Sayori is my best friend. And I should be falling in love with my best friend, not with Yuri or Monica or Natsuki. It's just, actually, this is awakening right here to help me realize where my heart should be. Now, all of them, well, thank you. It was a mix of emotions from reminiscing over my ex and losing my, oh, bruh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I think I know what I want to do now. I absolutely know what I want to do. These are all beautiful, beautiful women, including Sayori. And Sayori is closest to me, and I think Sayori should be the one. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to notch. That, like, yeah. Like she's flirting with me big time. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. Okay, everyone. My voice.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. It was. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
DoKi, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. But what they all said. It was a neat thing to talk about with everybody. Awesome.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And, maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think so. I think to myself a lot about how gorgeous these four girls are, including my best friend. I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I'm gonna focus on impressing Sayori because I think Sayori is the one for me. definitely. Like Natsuki, I couldn't deal with her hyper anger issues, I guess. And Yuri, I mean, it is super, super, super incredible that she's so timid and withholding. That's a big turn on. That's really amazing. And Monica is just like stunning, gorgeous, and sexy, and like something that I feel I'd always be in the shadow of, which is not a good feeling. And Sayori and me are best friends, and I don't think either of us shadow each other, and I think together we complement each other. So I think I'm going to focus on Sayori. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Doge! Ready to walk home? Sure.
I mean, sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. She's like, look at that. Look at that. She's always there for me. This is it. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. I'm actually enjoying spending time with Sayori. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Doge, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
Yeah, that's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Like, ooh, damn. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulders. I said more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay, yeah, let's do this.
All right, time to write a poem. What happens if you refuse to join the club? I don't think they give you that option. There is no, it doesn't give you the option. It didn't ask me yes or no. It's just like, that's how the story goes. You join the club. So let's do lazy. Let's do candy. Oh no, candy. Let's do we're trying to pick words that go with Sayori, okay? So I need Sayori words. So we need to get those words. So I think vacation might be a Sayori word. What do you guys think? You guys think vacation is a Sayori words? Maybe. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Her poem did talk about the weather, so we're gonna choose raincoat. Yes. Oh gosh. Hope? Was hope one of her words? I think hope is one of her words. Yes, hope is one of her words. I think beauty is gonna be either Natsuki or no, it can't be Yuri, because Yuri is all about deep dark stuff, and cute and beauty is gonna be Natsuki. So let's give Natsuki one. Bruh, that gave Yuri one. Bruh. What other words should we choose here? Oh, depression is Yuri. Depression is Yuri. What? Dude, I'm hitting the words. Passion, swimsuit, clumsy. No, clumsy. Would clumsy be? So Yuri's not okay. Yeah, this would definitely be Sayori. Clumsy's definitely gonna be Sayori because she is clumsy. Bingo. We gotta get more words for her. So music, parfait. I got that one. Parfait. That makes sense. I definitely know hopeless is gonna be Sayori. No, hopeless would probably be Yuri. Bed, because she made a poem about not getting out of bed. Yes, that's right. Pink is gonna be Natsuki. Fantasy is gonna be Yuri. What? I don't know, guys. Amazing. Yes. Kawaii. Wait, kawaii is gonna be cute. It's gonna be Natsuki. Yeah, she hated that. Sweet. You guys think sweet would be Natsuki? It's Sayori. Rainbow. Rainbow is definitely Sayori. Yes. Dance would be Sayori. Yes. Romance. Sayori's all about romance. Yes. Raindrops talks about rain. Oh, that was Yuri. Marriage is definitely Sayori. Yes, definitely. Heartbeat, headphones, nature. Who talks about nature? Is that that's not Sayori. Who's nature? I don't know. Well, there's only one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Get you taken by the toe. Let's do this one. Ah, got it. Okay, fickle. I think if I don't remember, fickle is a word that Yuri used. Kiss. Who used the word kiss? That's probably Kiss is probably Natsuki. Mouse? No. I don't know. We have to kind of pick something here. That's a big word. Jumpy. Charm. Hey, we got charm. That's it. Well, I think this is gonna, after we read these poems here, I think we're gonna stop there and continue tomorrow. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Doge.
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. Okay, fair enough. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which... Wait, she said.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Huh? That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She doesn't have money and I end up paying for everything all the time. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Doge to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stuff like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Mm-hmm.
Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you, Yuri. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing all the time. I've known her way too long, like all my life. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Damn. Damn. I felt that. Bruh.
Oh, ow! What was that? Huh? A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab out about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy!
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie?
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, and Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where's Monica, anyways?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Hmm. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. And that's true. Yeah, that's
very true. Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open.
sorry. I'm super late. Sorry. I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyways?
Well, my last period today was study hall. And to be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bells ring at least.
I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay!
That would sound cool. That's cool, Monica. I'd look forward to that.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Doge.
Monica smiles sweetly. I swear Monica is hitting on me. Like low-key hitting on me. She's definitely hitting on me. This is gonna be the last, like, we're gonna end it here in a bit. As soon as they start talking. Hit on her, bro? I mean, in a parallel universe, if I was an anime cartoon in this game, I would do a lot more than hit on her. She would probably never let me go. But then I fear my biggest fear here is what would have to happen in the end, which means I would have to absolutely. You don't want to marry a crazy. Okay, let's move on. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Can I ask you questions? What are the commands for mods? I think I have a guide in our Discord under there's a channel that we have all the first time mods there. You should go check it out.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. You know?
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, did I miss anything? So I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone here has already settled down and Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. So I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I'm not thinking that I got a book that Yuri gave me. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. I got ahead of myself. I had to pop in to say Monica was late because she was in the Oval Office. Yeah, going for president. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature's about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place. If it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the whole thing to speak to their creative minds. What's
this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to see her deliberating like this.
That's a good point. In that case, do you think, food would do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the events itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club, okay? Does our school have a napping club? You were staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulders to see if Monica overheard.
It's true though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri.
Yeah. It's what I do best.
See, that's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day. Not every day. That's
not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
it's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on! At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayuri, it's written all over you. Sayuri glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayuri's hair to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just... Wait.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayuri? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
Huh? That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Bruh, this right here. Bruh, this scene right here. Okay. I'll leave it to you guys.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it. Sigh.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Why are you? What are you smiling about? I think. I think I don't realize that I'm buttoning. The last button is right on her boobs. Alexa, turn on the flag.
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy.
It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew. That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So, if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all those embarrassing things.
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little bit earlier, okay?
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine, deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are of taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
But I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Doge, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. All right, guys, this is we're gonna save the game right here. Save it. Empty slot. And we're gonna continue it tomorrow there. Okay. It is late, and you guys gotta get to bed. It's 3:41 in the morning. We will continue this tomorrow when I wake up and have breakfast and coffee and whatnot. But I can tell how important it is for Sayori, how much she cares about me, and I'm realizing how much I care about her. So I think Sayori's my girl. So even though all of the other ones are flirting with me and they're dead gorgeous and whatnot, I think I'm gonna stick with Sayori. So let's keep going tomorrow, and you all have a good night. Thank you for being here. Much love, and go to bed.
I'll let Natsuki come and smack your face.